At the age of 62, Mr. Bean star Rowan Atkinson has revealed some pretty surprising news. Every country has its national icons, and people don't always agree on exactly who has earned this title. One person who definitely deserves to be labeled as such is the comedic genius Rowan Atkinson. Whether it's his fantastic work in Blackadder or his career-defining performance as Mr. Bean, few British actors can rival him when it comes to laughs. He's also quite private in his personal life, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to report on. Quite the opposite, in fact, because in 2017, Atkinson revealed something that's sure to surprise many people due to his age. They really don't come much more naturally funny than comedic talent Rowan Atkinson. Born near Newcastle, England in 1955, Atkinson has always had a penchant for making people laugh, and throughout his illustrious career, he's used it to his advantage. After nabbing himself a master's degree in electrical engineering, Atkinson went down a rather different route when he began crafting his very own comedy sketches. Following a successful stint at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, it quickly became apparent that Atkinson had some real potential in his line of work. His big breakthrough came in 1979 with the advent of the classic parody news show Not the 9 O'Clock News, a program that helped to launch Atkinson into the upper echelons of British comedy. However, it was in 1983 when he really cemented himself as one of the best minds in the business. That year saw the creation of Blackadder, a British comedy that's still widely regarded as one of the best sitcoms of all time. The BBC period comedy turned out to be a huge success, paving the way for Atkinson to get involved into some fairly different projects. The expressive performer drew upon a character he had first imagined back in his university days to create a peculiar figure known only as Mr. Bean, an odd, socially awkward person who gets into all sorts of madcap mischief. In fact, it turned out to be Atkinson's greatest ever creation, ultimately leading to a TV show, another animated TV show, and a successful movie. Yes, 7 years after Mr. Bean originally aired, the equally hilarious Bean movie got its theatrical release. Since then, Atkinson hasn't looked back, starring in films such as Johnny English and Keeping Mum, although in his personal life, things weren't as straightforward. Atkinson married makeup artist Sunetra Sastry in 1990 and had 2 children with her. However, after 25 years of marriage, they ended up getting divorced in 2015. And it doesn't sound like the split was a smooth one either, as Sastry went through with the proceedings on the grounds of his unreasonable behavior. That's because in 2014, Atkinson got into a relationship with actress Louise Ford, the woman whom he'd been dating for 18 months prior to his divorce from Sastry. Although the breakup with Sastry appears to have been quite difficult, Atkinson has since become very close to Ford. And despite their considerable age gap, with Ford being 33 and Atkinson now age 62, the pair quickly became infatuated with one another following their first meeting in 2012, while acting in the play Quartermain's Terms. After performing alongside each other in London, the couple eventually got together in 2014. It wasn't long before Atkinson asked Ford to move into his North London cottage, clearly a sign that they were taking things to the next level. But now in 2017, it seems they're making the ultimate commitment to each other, despite Atkinson being in his senior years. Yes, it was revealed in November 2017 that Atkinson was in fact going to be a father again at the age of 62. The revelation came shortly after Ford was spotted shopping in North London with a big baby bump. The birth will be the first child that the couple has together. Speaking to the Sunday People in 2017, a source told the publication that Rowan and Louise are over the moon and can't wait for their next arrival. It's a very happy time for both of them. It's thought that the baby will arrive as soon as early 2018. Although the pair have largely remained tight-lipped regarding the pregnancy, fans of Atkinson and Ford have been anything but. One Twitter user wrote, "Congratulations to Rowan Atkinson and his girlfriend, #Louise Ford, on their lovely baby news. They'll be excellent parents." While another put, "Congratulations to Rowan Atkinson, 62, and his partner Lucy, 33, who are announcing they're expecting a baby." The privacy factor has been addressed before concerning the two, with the New Daily reporting a source saying, "Rowan and Louise are both incredibly private people," before adding, "but this shows they are obviously serious about their relationship." However, this wasn't the only time Atkinson hit the news with regards to his family life. No, his daughter Lily also raised eyebrows in 2017 for deciding to change her last name, opting instead for her mother's maiden name. Her move from Atkinson to Sastry baffled many media spectators, as did the deletion of all of her photographs and social media accounts. A source told the Daily Mail in October of 2017, "It's a real mystery. Atkinson has been Lily's name all her life, but she's now dropped it and is styling herself as Lily Sastry." The reason for the radical change is unknown, but some have speculated that it's due to Atkinson's divorce from Lily's mother. The insider went on, "I hope she hasn't fallen out with her dad. The divorce was really hard for everyone in the family." Whatever the reason, it's definitely a personal decision that the 22-year-old burlesque dancer has made concerning her change of moniker. Meanwhile, Atkinson is gearing up for a third film in the Johnny English franchise, tentatively slated for release in October 2018. He even reprised his role as Mr.BEAN in 2017 for the Chinese movie Top Funny Comedian: The Movie, a film that has been labeled as China's response to The Hangover. And as for his relationship with Louise Ford, well, even though Atkinson is pretty protective of his private life, he did once say, "I like being alone, but most of the time I enjoy being with people I love." If that's the case, then the amount of time he spends around Ford must mean he's truly taken with her. He may still face his critics over the abrupt end to his marriage with Sunetra Sastry, but Atkinson seems intent on staying committed to his current partner, Louise Ford. And with another baby on the way, it would appear that the 62-year-old is far from being done with raising another child. Please do not forget to share this video with your friends below.